Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Gordon Ramsay, Uncharted. This is a docu-series of sorts. It's him traveling around the world, sampling new cultures and delicacies. This is from 2019 and 2020. It's already 3 seasons. It's about 15 episodes so far. I don't know if there's going to be. It looks. I did a little research. It looks like there's going to be a few more episodes popping up here and there. Iceland and a few others. Right now, on here is visits to Peru and Laos and New Zealand, Alaska, Hawaii, and a bunch of other places around the world. He decides, I watched only one episode. He decides to start off this thing in Peru, the Andes Mountains, and he discovers a number of foods at an altitude higher than he's probably ever been, on land anyway. And he does his best to discover new foods in hopes of challenging the sort of, I guess, his equivalent in Peru is there's another chef that he meets up with, and he shows him around a few things, and he decides to make it a challenge where they will try to make the best dish and see what the locals think of their choices. So 2/3 of this is him spending time with different farmers or locals who can get food in ways that we take for granted. We go to the grocery store, they climb trees and stand on cliff sides or hillsides 100, maybe 1,000 feet up, I don't know. And they're using ropes to pull cactus out of the ground to get the grubs inside, to get the worms inside. In other situations, it's just a matter of going, hey, that animal in the hut right now, we will eat that soon. So he's, I mean, a lot of the cooking that they do in this goes back to Incan times. It's just, one, they take full advantage of high level, like, drone shots and high definition. Of course, I mean, you don't need high definition to know how gorgeous this part of the world is. It's just absolutely stunning. And whenever he gets down to ground level, he is forced to just walk a few feet, and he's out of breath. I was out of breath just watching him because of the high altitude, the lower oxygen. He's just through most of this entire episode. I imagine if I watched more episodes, hopefully he wouldn't be breathing so hard. I don't know. You would think. But yeah, it's for you to find out. I don't know if I'm going to watch any more of these. I'm not really a big cooking show or reality show person. And I've never really been a super big fan of his. I'm sure he's nice enough. He seems like the kind of guy you can get a beer with. But this is probably the most bleeped show in all of Disney Plus. He's a Scotsman, so he spends so much of his time just swearing up a storm. And also he has a reputation with Hell's Kitchen and everything else. All his cooking shows where he's screaming at the contestants for not living up to his standards, or just failing in general. Or succeeding badly. I don't know. Either way, he's always angry or complaining. Maybe it's a character he's really cultivated over the years, and maybe he's just a super nice guy. I have no idea. Never met him. But even within the first 10 seconds, where they sort of do a sort of an intro scene that will be seen more fully later in the episode, not even 10 seconds pass, and he's already complaining about something. And just and yeah, so it's Gordon Ramsay. Just so in case you were wondering if he was going to be any different than he is anywhere else. He's very nice to all the people he runs into. He's super polite. He meets a family, like father, mother, older daughter, and like two like toddlers. Maybe it's the grandkids. I don't know, but they're really little, and he's just swearing up a storm. Imagine, they don't know English, so he can say all the F-bombs he wants, and they're just like, you have pretty weird blonde hair, and you're super, super, super white, because he's Scottish. But, yeah, he's he's very self-deprecating in a number of places, which is kind of surprising. He has a sense of humor about it. He is respectful to a lot of the people he runs into. There is a point where they're cooking up the grubs in order to eat. He does spit that out. Yeah. He says like it's like a crunchy cockroach, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat that. He doesn't say that. He spits it out, and that pretty much seals the deal. Yeah. So, but he runs across mangoes and hot chili peppers and just potatoes. Potatoes of the strangest colors you've ever seen. So, if you're interested in food, if you're interested in exotic food that you're not going to get at your local restaurant, and probably not even at his restaurants, I've been to outside. I've never gone inside the Hell's Kitchen that he has in Las Vegas. If that's still there, I don't know. Lots of flames. Anyway, yeah, it's you're only going to get something like this, the stuff that you see in this show, if you go to the Andes Mountains, or maybe a fancy restaurant like his that co-ops their culture and food and makes it their own as part of a fancy dish that you almost don't want to eat because it's too beautiful. So, it's I can't say I would probably go for half the stuff they were serving up. If you're a big fan of guinea pigs, you might want to skip this episode. Because, yeah, guinea pigs do get eaten in this one. And cooked and eaten. Alpacas, you don't see them. There's no killing or anything. There's nothing gory. You just get to see, hey, look, this is what an alpaca looks like without skin, a head, or legs. So, yeah, it's some interesting things. It's not you're not getting a cheeseburger in this place. No cheeseburgers. So yeah, it's honestly, I think I don't know if I would enjoy him attempting to be self-deprecating and kind when I know that he's so much more comfortable screaming at people. But yeah, and I can't say I'm a food connoisseur myself. So, but hey, if you're like Gordon Ramsay, if you like food and travel and adventure and all this stuff, yeah, they get him climbing up the side of a cliff. Even in addition to all this stuff that just like walking that makes him out of breath, climbing up the side of a mountain nearly kills him. So, but yeah, this is only the start of many episodes to come, I imagine. So yeah, give it a check it out. It's not my thing, but I'm sure there's plenty of people who will love it. With that said, it's time to talk about tomorrow's episode, which is not going to be random. I'm picking it. Tomorrow's Friday, and it is the new film from Pixar, Luca, with mer people and mer boys coming ashore in Italy and the adventure they have. So, yeah, we'll check that out tomorrow. Luca from Pixar on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.